guys, how are you? Mike here from Mondays with Mike. Thank you so much for being here. Big time excited to be here and to be sharing another episode of Mondays with Mike with you guys. So let's go ahead and dive into it. And I'm excited to say that today we're actually going to sketch today's message. And what is today's message? What are we talking about? And it actually stems from some recent blog posts I've written and even conversations I've had as far as, hey, why do some people achieve like more weight loss results or even just more fitness results than others? Why is that? Same plan perhaps, whether it's following some of my plans, PX90, the paleo diet, whatever it may be. Why is it same plan, but why do some people excel and others don't following that same plan? And that's a very good question. And it comes down to one thing and one thing only, and it's our belief. What's the stories we tell ourselves? Because that ultimately affects our results. And we're going to look at how that works. And I'm actually going to apply it to my own life as well. Back when I was 8, 9, 10, I didn't have the best stories. I didn't have the best messages fed to me. Stuff as, you're not smart enough, you're not good enough, you're probably going to be a loser, not go too far in life. I mean, it's sad to say, but that was the truth. But that was the stories that developed in my mind as a young kid. So that actually affected me the rest of my life with academics, with relationships, with money, everything, because of my story. My beliefs were terrible. And the same goes for if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to excel in your career, if you're trying to get better with finances. If the beliefs we have suck, like mine did, everything else will not work in our favor, including weight loss. So look, how does that work? So first of all, it's safe to say we all have this, right, guys? And if we don't believe so, you better believe it. We all have big time potential. That's the truth. We all have huge, huge potential. It's there. We're all awesome. We say it all the time here at the Wellness Bucket. It's true. We're all awesome. We all have huge levels of potential. So the potential, depending on the potential that you believe you have, will determine the type of action you take, right? So depending on how much potential you believe you have will determine the amount of action you take. Well, depending on the amount of action you take, or the type of action, or how much action you take, will determine the results you get, right? I'm not saying anything crazy so far, right? So depending on the type of potential you believe you have, determines the amount of action or the type of action you take, which ultimately determines the results you get. Okay, well then what's this missing piece here? Well, we talked about it already, right? Well, what are your beliefs, right? What are your beliefs? What are your beliefs? What do you believe? What do you believe to be true? I mean, like me, I believed, hey man, I'm a loser, I'm not going to go anywhere, I'm not going to do anything, I'm not smart enough, good enough. So that was my belief. What did I do over the years? I tapped into very little potential because, hey, who are you? You're a nobody, you're a loser, you're not smart enough, good enough. Tapped into very little potential, if any. Took very little action because I didn't believe I had any potential, so I took very little action. Got crappy results, which ultimately fed my belief. Dude, see, you're a loser. You're not smart enough, good enough. Same thing with weight loss, right? If you don't believe you're going to succeed, if oh man, I tried again, who am I? I'm big boned, I can't do this. If that's your belief system, then you're going to really think, man, I really don't have that much potential. And if you don't believe you have that kind of potential, well, you're going to take very little or mediocre action. And if you do that, we're going to get crappy results, not really good results. And what does that do? It feeds into the beliefs you have. See, I told you, this doesn't work for me. It works for everyone else, but just not for me. Feeds that belief. You believe you have even less potential, less action, crappier results. And that cycle works against us, continues to work against us. So it can work for us. And the way it worked for me is over the years, I've changed my beliefs. And if we do that, whether it's weight loss, career, success, it doesn't matter. Change this, and the rest starts to work for us. Well, how do we do that? How do we change our beliefs? Two ways, guys. And probably, I know it sounds like a broken record at this point, but exercise. We have, number one is exercise. You want to change this? Your beliefs, start exercising, because the quickest way to change your psychology, what you think and what you believe, is to change your physiology, how you move, action, walking around, jumping, exercising. So number one, to begin to change this, so this can all start working for you, exercise regularly, guys. Even if it's 15, 20 minutes a day, exercise regularly. Number two is community. Surround yourself with the right people. Surround yourself with the people who are going to encourage, support, and motivate you. And if you don't have that today, I encourage you, get around people and groups who will support, encourage, and motivate you. Whether it's right here at the Wellness Bucket, whether it's groups like Live Your Legend, or Location 180, or Ripple, Rock Your Purpose Live. surround yourself with people, get around groups that will encourage, support, and motivate you, that will help build this in you so you can start really believing in yourself, thinking you are awesome, because you are. When you believe that, you start taking way more action. You do that, you start getting a ton better results, weight loss, success, career, whatever it may be, and it feeds your beliefs. Man, I can do this. And you start believing that, and guess what? This starts working for you big time, and then you never look back. So that's how it works, guys. That's how it's worked for me over the years. This stuff, it's blown me away. It continues to blow me away. And I've seen it even with the people I work with when it comes to weight loss. They all have this, but the only difference is who has more better stories or more beliefs that, hey, I can and I will do this. Because it's those who have that ultimately end up getting this, guys. So in order to get what we want here, it starts with what we believe and what we think of what's possible in ourselves here. And again, 2 ways to get that, just to recap. Number 1, exercise regularly. And number 2, surround yourself with the people who will encourage, support, and motivate you. That's this week's message, guys. I hope it helps. I hope the whole board worked and the visual actually helped. It definitely helps me. I'm a visual learner, and hopefully help you guys as well. If I can help you, speaking of help, if I can help in any way, reach out to me anytime, all right? It's mike@thewellnessbucket.com. You guys are awesome. Have a phenomenal week ahead. And until next week, cheers.